Fitt! Åh, så fick han mig! Ja, så kommer det en sån där...
Well done.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're not going to use the quest today. We are going to try out my very low budget triple screen setup, and this is only going to be a test to see if I want to invest in good triple screen monitors? What are the pros and cons, and just let's see how everything feels. So, having said that, this is not ideal in any ways. This is a really bad triple screen setup, but it's going to give me an idea at least if I want to invest. So, this is a 27-inch HP Omen 165Hz IPS G-Sync monitor. This is a Asus 3D Vision 120Hz VA panel, and this is a Packard Bell 60Hz VA panel screen. So it's not ideal in any ways, but it's still going to give me some idea if this is something I want to invest in. Is it the feeling is good or yeah. So let's take a quick spin and talk about the pros and cons about triple screen versus VR. One thing that is actually been the worst part of going to triple screens from a VR headset is actually just getting used to the car again, because it's so much difference when you don't get the information from the VR headset when the rear end is going out on you or and stuff like that, and you have to, because this force feedback in the steering wheel is not strong. So having that VR headset that's helping you with that information is just, it works really well together. Second of all, one thing that bugged me, it's not a bad thing, it's just I wasn't used to it, and that is seeing the side mirrors in your peripherals all the time when racing against other, like I just raced against AI, but when they were there in the side mirrors all the time just made me do stupid things and push harder than what I was capable of controlling. And that just made me crash all the time. So that doesn't work at all. It took me a while for me to figure out why I was crashing. I thought it was just like, oh, I'm not used to triple screens. And it was like, that was the reason. But it was actually, I figured out that I was just stressed out by having them in my peripherals all the time. Because when I'm in my VR headset, I don't see the side mirrors all the time. I actually have to turn my head to see the side mirrors. And when I don't see them, you don't think about them, and you're much more calmer in the way you drive. So now after about 2 hours, I'm starting to get a feel for the car again. And I actually really enjoy this triple screen setup, and this is not a good one. I mean, there's a lot better setups you can have than this. So am I going to go for a triple screen setup? Absolutely. I am going to get a triple screen setup as fast as I can. Am I going to give up VR just to get a triple screen setup? No, I'm not. I'm gonna keep the VR headset because you can't get that immersiveness from a VR headset that you get. You can't get that immersiveness from a triple screen that you get from a VR headset. It's just impossible. Would I sell a triple screen setup to get a good VR headset? No, I would not. So why did I break there? So what would I recommend for a new simulator? I would actually recommend a triple screen setup over VR. Because just for the sole reason that there's a lot of people struggle with motion sickness in VR, and there's a lot of things that you have to like give up when playing VR, and that is just being like social with other people, interacting with people just through chats and stuff. It's much harder on VR than it's when you can sit like this. That's one thing. I mean, you can talk through Discord and you can chat, but for me, I don't have a problem with typing on a keyboard without looking. The problem I have is actually finding the goddamn keyboard. I would actually recommend a triple screen setup over a VR headset. And by saying that, I would never give up my VR headset either. It's just two different worlds and I like both. I just think it's easier to enjoy the game in triple screens than it's to enjoy in VR. I mean, you enjoy the game in VR, but it's not for everyone. I did not drive this my very best, that's for sure. But it was a test just to see what kind of difference it is between triple screen and VR. I don't actually think that there's such a huge difference in how fast you can go. I think you actually can be a little bit faster with VR just because it's easier to see the depths of everything and seeing a lot of things. And this wasn't the best time at all. I mean, I'm over 10 seconds slower with the triple screen setup than I'm with the VR headset with the exact settings. Exact same settings. So 6:55 and my record is 6:43. So it's 12 seconds slower with the triple screen. So no, you're not faster. Yeah, I didn't drive it as perfect as I can, but I'm not gonna sit here and drive this the whole day and just try to get those seconds off. But I really liking this, even though this is not as good as you can get. But having a good triple screen setup is actually something that I would really like to have, and I'm gonna try to get that someday. So that was it for me, and just thanks for watching and see you in the next one.